Hello, my beautiful wildflowers. How are you today? Alexis here with Modesty. Well, it's Saturday and it's the weekend, and I have a full day planned for myself and my husband, so I can't wait for the day to really begin. So anyway, but I am recording this on a Friday night, kind of late. And so, but today, guess what? I want to share with you my empties because it is the end of the month. And I do have one for October and September because I did skip September. So if you're interested in seeing the products that I went through, please stay tuned. Okay, welcome back, my beautiful wildflowers. Well, as I was saying, I do have some products that I went through. And you know, as I said in the other empties video, I don't go through this like in a month. It's just that I ran out at this time. But some of them you're going to see over and over again because they're my, true and tested, and this is what I'm going to use for the rest of my life probably type of products. But before I do that, let's go ahead and look in our app to see what our affirmations / quotes are for the day, okay? And this one here says, what a wonderful thought it is that some of the best days of our lives haven't happened yet. What a wonderful thought it is that some of the best days of our lives haven't happened yet. You know, this actually is the next step to what I think I talked to you guys about yesterday, right? And I really do appreciate, I just want to say thank you all very much for your supportive words and your supportive comments. It really touched me deeply, and I do appreciate that. And yes, it was very difficult to talk about. And somebody asked me, do you feel better now about it? Well, not, I'm neutral in that because, a lot of people think that if you get something off your chest, you tell a large amount of people, then you feel better because you got it off your chest. But at this point, I've already come to terms with it. And so I was already feeling better about it. And so, but not really did it make me feel better. But what did make me feel better is the fact that I was able to share it with you and know that at least a couple of you found value in what I said. That is what made me feel good. So yeah, and thank you guys. So now back to today, what a wonderful thought it is that some of the best days of our lives haven't happened yet. And it's true. And as time go by, there's difficulties, challenges, good times, bad times, all of that. But the best is yet to come, you guys. It really is. And unless you get out of that pity or feeling sorry for yourself, you're never gonna experience that. So it's really important. And there's some of you out there that are not ready to do that yet, and that's okay. And it doesn't mean that I'm a stronger person than you are, or you're a weaker person than I. It does not mean that at all. It's just that we have different coping mechanisms. I have a way to cope, and you have a way to cope. And because of my experiences and maybe the environment, my upbringing, my social structure, my social support, I may be getting through it a little bit easier. Okay, and that's not to say that I didn't go through therapy, because believe me, I did, especially after my mother passed away. My mother was my very best friend, and I loved her so much. To this day, I still have, some of her things, and I still remember what she smelled like. And I was devastated when my mother passed. I really was. And I was to the point of, if it wasn't for my daughter, I was kind of suicidal. And that's no joke. That's how much it impacted me. And so, but I had a good coping mechanism, and also I was able to get help from a therapist and kind of talk through it and all that stuff. And I know that some of you may not like to go that route, but think about it. And also I know some people, and this is the last thing I suggest, it is the last thing I suggest, but I have suggested it to family members who were really struggling, who had clinical depression, clinical bipolar, is that you may need medication to feel better about yourself. So, but that's up to your doctor to determine that after trying therapy and trying everything else. If it doesn't work, to be in a safe place, if that's what you need, that's what you need. And it's okay. It doesn't mean that you're weaker, but know that you're days, your best days are yet to come. Don't throw that away. And just, take the time that you need. And as I said, it's okay. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you a weak person. It just takes you a little bit longer to get to where you need to get to. But just make sure to take those teeny tiny steps every day towards that, no matter how small. Okay? So that's that. And also, I just want to share with you what I bought. I was at CVS buying wrappers for like a bag for gift bag, because my very good friend and colleague Mia, today was her last day at work, and she's going to go ahead and move on to bigger and better things. And so we did a kind of go away for her, and we surprised her because we're all remote. We haven't seen each other in person for a long time. And so I think the last time I was in my office was March 2020. And I saw her one other time because once they lifted the COVID restrictions a little, we did go and get a pedicure together. So yeah, but still, that was a very long time ago. Anyway, I digress. I found this cute little jar. Look at this. It's like a little jar, and it says 30 Days of Kindness. It's a positivity jar, and it has like really quick sayings or quotes. And what I'm going to do is every morning, I'm going to pick one out of there, and I'm going to really think about it. And I did that this morning. And so you just open it up, and it's like a jar like this, and it has a card. And I just want to share this with you. And it's folded, and the words are inside. And you just read it, and then you just think about it for the day. And this one here says, love and kindness are never wasted. See, love and kindness are never wasted. That's such a nice uplifting message, right? And so anyway, yeah, I got this at CVS. So yeah, I pick up weird stuff like this. So yeah, so I thought it was cute. So I leave it on my desk, and I'm making it a point every morning when I'm on my computer, I will go ahead and pick one and just look at it for the day. So, okay, that's that. Okay, enough of that. So my products, Empties. I have a lot today, actually. I'm going to go ahead and leave the sunscreen still down here because I need to do that video for you. The end of the summer sunscreen is going to be like end of the winter sunscreen review. But I've already have it all. I've used them all, and I have very good feedback on them. I just have to video it, but that one's going to take time. Okay? The first empty, and I mean empty, completely empty, is my go-to CeraVe moisturizing cream, okay? And this is approved by the Eczema Society, and this comes very highly rated, very, very affordable. This is a drugstore brand, and like I said, it is Eczema Society rated, approved, and it takes some significant things in order for them to go ahead and approve it and put their seal on it. And what I love about CeraVe is that not only that it is inexpensive, but it's very effective. And it has niacinamide in here, hyaluronic acid. And this is actually something that I use after I shower every day. And I use it all over my body. And also, when I have dryness, like extensive dryness, I use this on my face. And there's nothing that says you cannot use it on your face. And this is a smaller jar. They come like double jars, and a bigger jar like this. And they come stacked. And I get them from Costco for like $19 for 2 big jars. So yeah, this is something I highly recommend, especially if you have sensitive skin, you have overly dry skin. This is good for any skin as far as for your body, but it may be a little bit heavy for the face if you have oily skin, but I don't know, it may work out, but give it a try. But this is excellent. And if you have like kind of flaky, itchy skin in the wintertime, this is so perfect. And this one here, it's got the MVE delivery technology, which is a nanotechnology where it absorbs its small particles, molecules, so it really gets absorbed into the epidermis. And hyaluronic acid, like I said, and it's non-comedogenic. So in other words, it does not cause acne, so you can use it on your face. And fragrance-free. That's another thing. You know how I feel about fragrance-free, but I cannot say, there's no other cream that I trust like I do CeraVe, okay? That's that. And then the next one here this is one that I haven't shown you before. And this is recommended by dermatologists. As a matter of fact, this was recommended to me by my dermatologist. And it's called Helicocare, okay? Helicocare, there it is. And this is a daily supplement, and I get this on Amazon.com. It helps to maintain the skin's ability to protect itself against aging effects of free radicals. So it fights free radicals, and it also clinically proven Fern Block PLE technology. And so daily use promotes younger looking skin. And actually, you know, I wanted to take in some dietary supplements for my skin and my hair. And what was told to me by my dermatologist is this is the best one. This has been studied. It's not like one that you buy and spend all kinds of money. And this is very affordable. I think it's like $20 for like a month worth. And there is, I think there's 30 pills in here, I think. 60, I'm sorry, 60 vegan pills. And it's up to you. You take it once a day or twice a day. And it has, let me see, and it does not have any kind of, it has like 5 different ingredients in there, and that's it. And so, and it does not have any animal collagen or anything like that. It's a calendula extract, leaf extract, and it has magnesium staturate, and of course cornstarch for the capsule, and because it is vegan. So yeah, if you're looking for a good hair growth, skin growth type of product, more like a protectant, it fights free radicals. And so go ahead and, you know, check this out. Like I said, this is at Amazon.com, and I finished this bottle. I'm on my 3rd bottle, to be honest with you, and I totally forgot about it, and I left it in the back of my, so, and the bottle comes like this, okay? So, and it is clinically proven, which I like, and it does come with a additional pamphlet on the inside that talks to you about why it works, how it works, and with the study, the information on the study. If you want a more extensive information on the study, it does give you a link to it. And so, yep. And I like it. I do like it. And if it's fighting free radicals, yeah, that's good. Okay, next, this is something that you've already seen, and it's by Paula's Choice, Advanced Replenishing Toner with Hyaluronic Acid. And this is a toner that I go to. And right now I am trying, since I did finish this, I am trying a toner that came with the mask in one of my boxes. And so I'm going to tell you, it's been 2 weeks since I've been using that. I'm not liking it. It dries, and when it does, it's still, my skin doesn't feel like it's moist inside, you know what I mean? Where this, I can feel the moisture inside. And so when I finished that one, and it's been 2 weeks, so when I finished that one, I don't know if I'm even gonna I don't even know if I'm gonna finish it, to be honest with you guys. And if I don't, I will go ahead and dump out the rest of it, and then just put the container in Empties and tell you about it. But I will give it a try for probably another week or so to see if it changes. But yeah, I'm not getting anything out of it, not like this. And I do have another bottle of this waiting for me to open. And so, and I'm having to fight that because I do want to finish this other product, but not if it's not doing anything for me. But like I said, this is by Paula's Choice, very affordable. I love it. And especially if you're looking for plumping effect, this is it. This really helps with the hyaluronic acid. Okay, the next one here, and I think I told you guys about it. You saw me doing a skincare and I ran out of it, which is the Ordinary, and this is caffeine with EGCG, and EGCG comes from green tea, and it is a very important extract out of green tea, and in that it actually helps with aging skin, and especially puffiness around the eyes. And this is used around the eyes, and of course caffeine really helps. And according to my dermatologist, it can also help with the darkness under the eyes, but depends why you have the darkness. And if it's hereditary and it's there because your mom had it and your grandma had it, it probably isn't going to help you. But if it's from lack of sleep, let's say, and you need to refresh your eyes, this could help. Okay. And it is affordable, and it's by The Ordinary, and it's under $10. Okay, and then the next thing here is I think I talked about the serum when I got the bottle. This is empty, but this is the hair serum. And I know a couple of you have written in the comments when I unboxed the new one that you have been using it, and you too have grown an extra layer of hair here. And this really does work, guys, and it does. And it is, I believe this is under $20, but this will last you a heck of a long time. I know this one bottle lasted me about 3 or 4 months. And so, and all you do is use the dropper, and then you just kind of put it in your hair. I mean, you actually put it in your hair and touch your scalp, and it just Yeah, and then you just rub it all in. But it does help with growing hair and also thicken up your hair. And what it is this is a peptide, I believe. And it's a multi-peptide serum for hair density. So it makes your hair denser. And it is a clinical formulation. And so it does work, and this is by The Ordinary. Highly recommend this, and I always have this as well on hand. And the next thing, again by The Ordinary, and this is the niacinamide, 10% with zinc of 2%. And I love this niacinamide, but right now I'm not using The Ordinary niacinamide because, you remember, I got one free, which is 20%, which is a clinical strength from Paula's Choice. Am I going to buy that one again? Probably not. I'll probably go back to 10% because of all the peptides and everything I use. It's a little bit, 20% is a little bit rough. I mean, if that's all you're using with maybe another peptide, that's one thing. But I also use tretinoin or, let's see, I have that in here too. Geez, I'm drawing a blank here. Retin-A. Yeah, Retin-A. So this 10% with 2% zinc is perfect for me. But whereas the 20% clinical strength by Paula's Choice is a little bit too strong, I think. So because I do feel it stinging when it goes on my skin, and I don't like that. So yeah, even this one tingles a little, but that one is like, what's going on here? It doesn't do anything wrong to it, but I just don't think I need it. My skin doesn't need that clinical strength of niacinamide. And plus, you got to remember, a lot of stuff has niacinamide. Creams, facial creams, everything is niacinamide. So you may not need that extra amount. So think about it. And this is cheaper. This is probably half of the price. This big bottle here, I think, was $14. They come in a smaller bottle. And the smaller bottle of Paula's Choice is, I believe, $26, $26 to $28. And so it is double the price and double the strength though, right? But if you don't need it, use this. This is what I'm going to go back to once my free one runs out. And once that's in the empties, I'll tell you about it, okay? And then the next thing, okay, this one here is my NARS powder. And I keep this in my purse, and it's a translucent powder, but unfortunately, I dropped it. I'm pulling a China shop. And it's all messy because, I mean, I used it so much with the brush with that I would, so it has a lot of makeup on there, but it is like empty, but I dropped it and pieces of it fell out. So yeah, I ended up putting it in the empties because I can't use that, you see? It's like all grody around here, so it's just makeup, but yep. So that's that. But do I like it? Yes, I do like it. Does it work? Yes, it does work. But I'll be honest with you, it is quite expensive. And if you're going to pay this much for a NARS, I would recommend you go with By Terry. And that's with hyaluronic acid. This does not contain hyaluronic acid. And it does the same thing, both translucent and both equal in price. So, but if you just want a plain NARS and you like the content, you like the aesthetics, yeah, by all means get that because it does work, okay? It does work. Okay, the next thing I have is another Ordinary, and this is the buffet. This is the multi-peptide. This is something that I do not live without, and I always have an extra bottle on a standby because I'm afraid they're gonna run out and then I'm gonna be like, oh no. But anyway, I love the buffet because it is multi-peptide and it works. It really does work because I remembered not using this for like 2 weeks and attempts to try something else that came in a box. God, what a big mistake. I mean, even my husband could tell the difference of my skin. And it's like, your skin doesn't look as tight. I'm like, okay, thank you for that. But, you know, but he's, you know, I asked for that kind of honesty and I do appreciate it anyway. And so this is, again, a clinical formulation. And this has multiple peptides in it. And it works very well. It hydrates the skin and also it helps to firm the skin, and it does work. And other people have noticed it when I don't use it for a couple of weeks, but I'm never doing that again, guys. I mean, if I'm going to try something, I'm going to try something, but I'm not taking away the buffet. So there it is. Again, this one here I think is $26 because it's this is like the giant bottle. The normal size bottle is like this. You see the difference? Okay, so yeah. And if you guys don't do this, I use this day and night. And if you don't use day and night, the smaller bottle is just fine. Okay, and the next thing I have here Oh, I have another one of these. Every time I get one, I'm like, the zero. You know, I swear by this thing. I mean, I'm going to break down, you know, when there's a Christmas sale and when Sephora has a VIB sale, I think they carry it. If not, I know Ulta does, but I'm going to get a big jar. I'm going to break down and get a big jar. This is by Benelico, and it is the makeup remover, and this is the balm, and it's so good, guys. It is just so good, and every time there's option to get it, I get it because it works, and it is, again, very affordable. The bigger bottle, I just saw it the other day. I saw it on Instagram, I think. They've been really upping their game when it comes to marketing, and I believe it was $26 for the huge one, and which is perfect. And one, what is that? Take the Day Off by Clinique. The equal size is much more expensive, and I'll be honest with you, I've used both, and I think Zero is much better. It rinses off cleaner, and it doesn't leave any residue, where I feel like Take the Day Off doesn't rinse as clean as Zero. And the one I'm using right now, because I don't have any of this, is the Paula's Choice Balm, which works just as good, but it is a little more pricey than this, so I think I'm going to go ahead and switch to this because I do like it. Okay, and matter of fact, I have a couple of them again. So yeah, and next is, let's move, oh no, I was going to say let's move on to hair care, but I have one more thing. This is my Retin-A, and there it is. It comes like aluminum like this, and let's see, tretinoin, I can't remember, either I don't remember tretinoin or I don't remember Retin-A. I don't know what's going on with my brain. It's Friday night late, so I think that's what it is. I'm getting ready to shut down. Anyway, this is 0.1% Retin-A cream, which means if you move the percent over, it's 10, okay? And so it's 0.1%, okay? And 10 parts. So this is the highest dosage you can get in Retin-A. They do come 0.25, oh no, 0.025 or 0.05. And then you have 0.1, and you have to work up to this. I don't think any dermatologist in their right mind would just go straight to giving you this. Okay, and it took me about a year and a half to get to this strength, this dose. But I do get a prescription for it. This is prescription only, and it does work. It was made actually for acne, severe acne, and they noticed throughout the years that, you know, women that were using it for acne, their skin, their wrinkles were going away and everything. So they did extensive studies on this, and what it does is it helps to build up your skin underneath and resurfaces your skin and increases collagen production, okay, at the cellular level. And it does work, okay, it really does work. And the reason why I say this is because my skin looks better today than it did, you know, what, 10 years ago, seriously. And I know a lot of it has to do with Retin-A. It takes a very small amount. Like I said, you have to get used to it. You can't just jump into it. Even the 0.025, you have to do every other day. You take very small amount. I only use a pea-size amount every night, and I had this for 1 year. It lasts me about a year. I have a new tube going now. Like I said, it is a prescription only, and if you're using it for acne and you have insurance, you only pay copay of $20, but otherwise, if you're using it for beauty reasons, it's about $200 for a tube. But like I said, it lasts a year and it works. Okay, that's that. And what else do I have in here? Okay, what else? Okay, here, we're moving on to hair now. And I think, oh, wait, one more. One more. Okay. I don't know what to say about this. And this is Korean Cosmetics, but it's really not. Because even though they took on Seoul, Seoul is the capital of Korea, okay? So they named it Seoul Ceuticals, and they have Korean writing in it, but it is not manufactured in Korea. This was upsetting. And it's a Day Glow Serum, and it's supposed to be vitamin C. It did not work for me. I got it from Amazon, and I don't know if anybody's tried, and I can tell when my skin looks glowy, or, you know, when it evens out the texture, the vitamin C brightens. This didn't brighten at all. I had to actually, when I finished this, I said, is it that I'm being exposed to the sun, you know, sitting by the window? So that's what I was thinking, seriously, that, oh my gosh, maybe my sunscreen isn't working as good as it used to, or whatever it is, because I started seeing like brownish, like right here and right here. And I said, maybe I'm not putting on sunscreen on that spot. So I really focused on it. Didn't get better. It took me about 2 months to get through this. And then I started using my normal Paula's Choice one, okay? The sun was stronger, and yet it was starting to, the dark coloring like here and here started to fade. And that's when I realized, dang, this thing does not work, does not do anything. And it is inexpensive, yeah. And I figured I'll go ahead and give it a try, and because I do like Korean cosmetics, but yeah, this is not made in Korea, and it doesn't say made in Korea. It comes from Palm Beach, Florida, and yeah, it doesn't actually. The thing is, I don't know if it says in a box, but it does not say anywhere in this bottle and all this writing where it was manufactured. And yeah, when I looked it up, I couldn't get any information on it. So I'm thinking, they fooled me. But anyway, I won't use this again because it didn't work. I mean, if it worked, it's one thing, but it didn't work at all. And actually, you know, I started seeing, yeah, I kind of freaked out over that, guys. Yeah, I'm like, what the heck? And, you know, I thought I'm closing my blinds when the sun's out. What's going on? Yeah, it's that. Because now, once I started back with Paula's Choice, it's gone. So, it's good. Okay, knowing is half the battle. Okay, so the last things I want to show you today are my shampoos, and I think I unboxed it for you a couple of days ago, telling you how much I love Olaplex, and it's true. Here it is. These are my travel size one that I ended up using because we didn't go on any trips, so I bought another travel size if you saw my other video. So this is the Bond Maintenance Shampoo and the Bond Maintenance Conditioner, and these things I think are so good. And my hair actually physically feels stronger when I use this. And I remember when I was using other types of shampoos, and you know, they're good shampoos, but I mean, there's definitely a difference in how thick my hair feels. Even though now that it's short, I've always thought that I had like very thin, stringy hair, but long, but not true. Because once I started using this, I mean, my hair has improved. And I asked my hairdresser when she cut my hair next, I said, would you consider my hair undernourished or anything? She says, no, you have very healthy hair. And she asked me, well, what do you use for shampoo? And I said, well, Olaplex, the Bond Maintenance. She says, so that's the best. She says, stick with what you got because it's working for you. And so, yeah, and then I also use the Olaplex leave-in conditioner, but the heat protectant I use from IPSY, which is also a leave-in conditioner. So, because I'm not really sure if they have a heat protectant. I don't know. I need to look that up. But anyway, yeah, I do love this. In my bathroom right now sits the full-size ones, and I bought another full-size bottles on sale because I buy them when they're on sale because you're always gonna need shampoo and conditioner. So, no-brainer. So that's that, my beautiful wildflowers. Yes, I do have some stuff in here, but this is the sunscreens that I have to add. Tons of sunscreen in here. Empty, see? Empty. To go over with you, but I think that's going to be it today because that's going to be a special one just for sunscreen, okay? So I think this video ended up being really long. Sorry about that, guys. But anyhow, let me know what you think. Do you use any of these products? And if so, what do you think? And what products are you interested in trying that you saw today? And if you have any questions, please put it below, okay? Or any comments, please put it below. Alrighty, my beautiful wildflowers. I want you to have a great weekend if you're watching this on a Saturday. And have a good day, have a good night, have a good week, or have a good weekend. Whenever you're watching this, and that does not matter. But what does matter is you remember, and a field of roses, be a wildflower. And never sweat the small stuff. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.